I was homeless and I was sleeping on park benches and different places I could sleep and on people's back porches, trying to bounce around from house to house. Like wherever I could sleep, I was. And there's a few times I go back and I'm like, when you're 14, like my oldest is 7.5, and I look at his life and I'm like, man, this guy has no idea, like zero. His biggest fear in life is if he doesn't get roadblocks. It's his
Mhm.
PlayStation. He has no idea. He doesn't know. He has no idea worried about where his next meal is going to come from, like what he wants. And I'm like, man, I'd go to bed and all I had for dinner was hunger, right? And you wouldn't have a place to go, and it's scary. Like you put your head down to fall asleep, and you hear noises because you're not secure. You're sleeping on a playscape in a park, whatever you're at. And but I always thought like this is my life now, but it's not going to be my life forever. And I didn't know how I was going to get there, and I didn't know how long it was going to take me. But I fundamentally believed that I was destined to do something else. And I recently got asked, and I get asked these questions a lot because I have a brother that unfortunately is going to prison. We come from the same. It's really weird. We're actually born the same day, 6 years apart. Both of our birthdays are December 18th, and we chose. And he's very talented, but we chose very different paths. And someone asked me recently, like, if your brother's going to prison for 10, 20 years, what was the difference between y'all two? And I said, man, through as we got older, I could fundamentally remember that like me, I tried to find a solution in every problem. And I always tried to take accountability for the most part of things that I did. Like I did deflect a lot when I was younger, but I'm saying as I got older, and I didn't blame for people. It was like it was my fault. It didn't matter what happened. It was my fault. And my brother he had a problem with every solution, and he blamed
Mm.
every single person around him but himself. It's like, hey man, you're 30 years old. Mom's not there anymore. Like mom wasn't there with you when you went and did that stupid decision. And so I had to let go of a lot of that stuff. And I fundamentally just thought like, and when it got hard, my brother would quit. And when it got hard for me, I was going to double down. And I was just going to keep going because I was like, what do I have to lose, man? I'm this white trash kid from the trailer park that was homeless at 14. Like, what do I have to lose? Like, what's the worst thing that's going to happen to me? It's already happened to me. And I just had that mindset of I'm one day going to get there and I'm going to keep going, keep going, keep going. And I really had a complex of I thought I was better than everyone from a standpoint of I thought there was no one out there that could compete with me, but I also had a high insecurity that everybody was outworking me, everybody was better than me. And so I had to constantly try to get better at things. And so I just had such a competitive nature that I competed at everything I did. And as I got older, I realized like this could be a real difference maker for me because most people are scared to compete and most people are afraid to because they'd rather be friends and fail than go out there and have people hate them to be great. And I'm like, look, not everybody's got to like me.